Hello data managers. In this video we are going to take a quick look at making a scatter plot and looking at a linear regression. So in your course content you're asked to investigate correlation using one of the calculators, the Texas Instrument calculator. Now I know most of you do not have one, so I am going to do it for you using Google Docs and Microsoft Excel. So here is the Google Docs version of the spreadsheet. I have set it up with two columns, L1 and L2, and I'm just going to show you very quickly how to make your own scatter plot using Google Docs. You all have access to Google Docs, so what you need to do is choose both of the variables and their data points. You will then proceed to insert a chart, and within the chart editor you also need to specify which type of chart. So I'm going to go into the charts and I'm going to choose myself a scatter plot and specify the specific type of scatter plot that I want to see. So once I've specified my scatter plot, I will insert it. It'll show up in my spreadsheet. In this case it's overwritten the data. That's alright, we don't necessarily need to see all the little data points. Now the next thing that we're going to do is add a linear regression to this data plot, a line of best fit. And the way you add a line of best fit is by clicking on any one of the data points, and you get this pop-up menu with what looks like an arrow pointing out of a right angle, and you will choose linear, at which point we now have the trend line, the line of best fit, and I'm going to edit the trend line and show the R² value. So now I've done that, I've used Google Docs to show my R² value for this line of best fit. Now the one weakness with Google Docs is that I cannot get the formula of the line. For that I'm going to switch to Microsoft Excel. So here we have Microsoft Excel version 2010. Some of you may have this at home. If you have 2003 it works somewhat similar, and if you have 2013 it's nearly the same. So once again you choose your two variables and their data points, and at this point once again we go to insert, and here we've got our charts area, and you can insert a scatter plot directly using this icon. So we've inserted a scatter plot. At this point I need to go to the layout for my scatter plot, and I'm going to conduct an analysis on it, and my analysis will be a trend line, and I'm going to insert a linear trend line. Now I want to add a little bit more information to it, so I'm just going to go back to analysis, trend line, more trend line options, and in this case I'm going to keep the linear because I want it to be a line of best fit. And I'm not going to worry about the intercept. I want the intercept to go where it's supposed to be, wherever it's supposed to go, not 0, 0. But what I will do is I will display the equation for the line on the chart, and I will display the R² value on the chart. So I'm going to choose both of those options. I'm going to close it, and you'll notice that information is displayed. It isn't in the right place, so I'm just going to move it. So in this case we now see that we have a y equals mx plus b format line of best fit. So we have a slope of 0.4743 and a y-intercept that is negative 897.1 with an R² of 97.6%, which is very, very, very high. So this line of best fit very nicely represents our data.